Check out the latest quick hitter from the Pure Hoops podcast as BJ Armstrong and Eric Newman discuss the greatness of Steph Curry. I'm now watching Steph Curry games with the same mindset of how I watched Jordan when he came back for the second three-peat, where I was telling myself, I don't know how long this guy's going to play. I need to appreciate every single moment I can watch this guy play basketball. It's the same way I've been feeling about watching Tom Brady play football the last several years. It's the same way I felt about Pedro Martinez when he was with the Mets at the end of his career, and he had one or two incredible years where he still really could bring that elite stuff. And I'm feeling that way about Steph right now. Just knowing he's back, and we were joking before the show about, have they righted the ship? But they've clearly made some improvements since the sluggish start. But I just wanted to take your temperature on how magnificent it is to watch Steph Curry play basketball every single night. Well, at least every night that they're on.
Now, Steph is a very unique player. He's a very unique player for me to watch as a former player. He's a very unique player for me to watch currently now in the way the game is played, because I don't recall anyone saying when he was at Davidson that he was going to be this player.
No.
Okay, now everyone can take credit now. And the thing that I am reminded of every time I watch him is I'm amazed at the consistency in which he shoots the ball, in which he makes shots. I'm not impressed with his shooting. I'm impressed with his ability to make these shots. Like, I've seen a lot of shooters. Like, Reggie Miller was a phenomenal shooter. Like, when Reggie Miller had a spot-up shot or he was moving around those screens, you knew that was his game. I'm just thoroughly impressed with the difficulty of shots that Steph Curry makes these shots.
That's what's really been. I mean,
it's really mind blowing. Like,
Go ahead. You first.
Go ahead.
I was going to say the way he's creating space with the bounce, and then just having enough room to get this thing off, and when it leaves his hand, there's no doubt. That's what's just amazing.
He just make, like, when you I've played with some really good shooters. You saw John Paxson, or you saw Steve Kerr, or you saw Mark Price, or you saw Dale Ellis, or Craig Hodges, Trent Tucker, or, you saw some really good shooters. Saw some guys who could, you saw Larry Bird. You know what I mean? They had their rhythm. This guy, he shoots every way possible. Down screen, up screen, side step, step back, step front, transition, half court, full court, whatever you can think, whatever you can imagine, he can do it. Isolation, screen roll. I mean, and he just doesn't take these shots. He makes these shots consistently.
With confidence.
Yeah, so you'll see a guy get hot one night, and you'll go, God, he just had it going. He has it going every night because that's what he does. Like, I'm just amazed. I mean, like, some of us can shoot just off the catch. Some can shoot, they shoot off their, put the ball down with their leg. Whatever your little rhythm is that gets you going to your play. This guy, his rhythm is half ball, will shoot. I don't care how it is. He makes it. He makes these shots. So he's really surpassed what I thought was possible to shoot and be effective doing it. What I would consider a bad shot for most is a good shot for him. That's what impresses me about him.
Yep.
These are bad shots, bad odds. He's doing it, and you're going, no one should be able to make that shot. And he makes them consistently. So the consistency of which he takes difficult shots and makes them is one that goes, that might be a bad shot for everyone else, but it's a good shot for him. And he does this night in and night out. And he's not a gunner. He's not a guy that just shoots recklessly.
Not in the traditional sense, no.
He shoots with a level of responsibility that goes, because if I was Steph Curry, the way I think, I would just shoot all the time. But he passes the ball. He moves without the ball. I've seen Steph Curry pass up a shot and get it to the other guy to get an open shot. He plays the game the right way. And I'll say this. The thing that makes me really attracted to him, it was pointed out to me by my daughter. She was like, Dad, why is he always so happy when he plays? He plays the game with a joy. And I thought that was an interesting observation by her.
Yep.
He plays the game with a certain amount of joy that just makes you like enjoy the game. Like, he has every reason to be cocky or I'm the best. I mean, he's like,
oh, it's pure love, and it's contagious.
You can tell he just. It's like you watch it and you go. I mean, he makes a shot and he jumps up and down as if like he didn't expect to make it. Like, you want to say like, hey, do you know you're Steph Curry? You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, but his joy and his reactions to his makes, they juice everyone else in that uniform. And I'm watching these young players who came to the team since the championship window temporarily closed for them with the injuries and the changes. I'm watching Wiseman. I'm watching Oubre and Wiggins and Pascal, and they are sharing in this joy. And they're now starting to believe that, you know, they can. They've turned the tide a bit. They're 10-8. We've got a long way to go, but we're seeing some improvements, and he's beautiful to watch.
Check out the entire episode of the Pure Hoops podcast presented by Pure Hoops Media.